Hi everyone, Melissa here. Today I'm going to be doing a viewer request. A viewer from Instagram by the name of Always Glad asked that I show how a good friend of mine actually did a kind of recent design that she created. My good friend Tasia Nailed It from Instagram did this beautiful chunky glitter S swoop design. And this viewer wanted to know how I would do that or how Fantasia did it. So I actually just got some colors in a little bit ago that I thought would be perfect to go ahead and try and recreate this design. Well, not really recreate, but show how to do the glitter swoop. So these are the colors I'm going to be using today. They're from Miss Florida Nails. I've got Lord Bridgerton, which is this great kind of medium gray. I have Lady Violet, which is this beautiful purple, actually kind of matches my matte pretty well. And then this gorgeous chunky that has like purples and pinks and silvers and all this stuff. But the colors go together really well. I'm kind of loving this purple and gray vibe, which is what the set that she had with these colors in was. It was kind of like a purple and gray set, and it was just beautiful. So I'm excited to be using these today. These are in little sample baggies, so I am going to be putting them into little cupcake liners so that I can use them. Okay, I'm going to start by putting the solid colors down onto the nail so that only the accent nail is left to work on. Okay, now for this nail, before I do the little S design, I kind of love the idea of these two colors ombre together, the gray and the darker purple. I think it's going to be super pretty, so I'm going to do a little bit of a ombre on these nails. This is the ombre brush I'm going to be using. And make sure it's cleaned off, no glitter on it. These kind of like shorter, blunt, flat, more easily controllable brushes are what I like to use. There's a great one from e.l.f. that has this kind of shape that's like $2. So affordable, and you can get it at Walgreens or online. This one I've just had forever. I think I got it from an Ipsy bag. That is what I like to use for my top ombres. So for this, I've already applied one layer of dip base to the nail. That's because this first layer that I put on is it dried very quickly because of the peel base underneath. It kind of starts that reaction, starts that curing process with the dip base. So it dried pretty quickly, and I'm going to need these layers I use to dry more slowly in order to get the colors put on the way I need them to. So I'm going to go ahead and paint on a relatively thick layer, a decent layer. I don't want it to be too thin or it will dry too quickly. Okay, and I'm going to start with the gray here. Just going to point the nail down and just start tapping the powder onto the nail. Okay, and I'm going to do a second layer, taking it the opposite way. So I'm going to be tapping on the purple first and then the gray, and then I'm actually going to do a little bit of scrubbing just to really get that smooth blend. So we're kind of combining the scrub and the tap method here. Okay, so I tapped that last bit on. I'm going to brush off here, and then I'm going to grab some of the purple and just kind of like scrub it in the area where they meet to kind of get a little more blend. And it works well with this color, with these colors, because this gray color is actually almost like a pigment. It kind of has like a silvery chrome to it, in there, so it gives it a little bit more opacity, which allows it to kind of overlap and lend a little bit better to doing this. Scrub onto it. Okay, now I'm going to kind of hand draw with the brush the shape that I want to do for the kind of the S design coming down here. I've got my glitter. I'm going to make sure that it is kind of pressed down and flattened so that I can get nice flat shape out of here, because I'm just going to lay the nail right in after I draw this S-ish design. I can talk today. All right, we're going to start up here. Kind of want to start a little bit thicker up top and thin out as I go down, but kind of drawing like a S like that. Okay, now chunky glitter is never going to do exactly what you want it to do the very first time you try. I mean, it just, it has a life of its own. I kind of want to stick where it wants to stick. So we are going to press down and see just how much of that shape we got coverage on. Make sure the glitters are kind of in place. If you're using a dip base that dries too quickly, you may have trouble moving some of this around a bit, but it shouldn't be too bad. You may just need to get a slower drying base, or you can always do it with gel base. Either one of those is possible. But I'm pretty much just making sure that there is no glitter in areas that I don't want there to be glitter, and that the glitter that's in areas where I do want it to be is kind of flattened and laying down and tamed a bit. Then we're going to be going over and just placing a few more glitters here and there to kind of clean the look up. Activate that really quick just to make sure all those glitters are set where I want them to be. And then clear over the top. Okay, I'm just going to activate and file everything. Alright, now I've got them filed and buffed. I'm just going to go ahead and activate and top coat. Okay, and there's the finished design. If you have any requests or anything you'd like to try me to do, designs you'd like me to try, you can always get a hold of me on Instagram or in my Facebook group. I definitely try to get to them when people ask me to, if I'm able to and I have what I need to do it. So as always, thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time.